basically, a popular thing with Thrive, a before and after. Let me tell you where my before and after started. My before and after, for those of you that don't know me, really culminated about, really did culminate 6 years, 2 months, and 1 day ago when my daughter passed away. She was 24 years old, and I was left to, she lived with me with my grandson. He was 10 months old at the time. And I was separated and living at home with my daughter and my grandson. And I was put into the role, and I willingly accepted the role of being a mom to my grandson. So I raised him on my own for 4.5 years. He is turning 7 next week. His dad now has custody, and we have come to a place, thank heavens, that we are working together on helping to raise him. But that was my before. That is the part in my life that is the most significant in terms of a before and after. My life before that happened, and my life since then. And I'll tell you one thing. I was in a position where when I met Susie a year and a half ago in March of 2017, I walked in, I was volunteering at a consignment sale, and I was in the tag room. And my life, I was tired. My grandson has been the greatest gift to me that I could ask for, other than my own kids. I also have a son that lives up in Northern Virginia. And but I walked in there and I was tired. I had no energy. I had not slept through the night at that point in time for 4.5 years. Now, if you understand what it's like to work, and I was working, so if you understand what it's like to work and to be on your own and to not be sleeping and not have energy and no longer feel like you're a mother and you're not, and then I'm not a grandmother anymore, and I'm not a spouse anymore, and I'm trying to figure out, my life was just in a standstill. And I walked in and Susie had a smile on her face. It was 8 o'clock in the morning. She had gym clothes on. She had already been to the gym. And she was humming. And I am dragging, y'all. I was dragging. And the next day she came in the same way. And I noticed this thing on her hand. And yes, these fall colors are my colors. So yes, they are the bomb diggity. But I walked in and she told me about Thrive. And I was in a financial position to where I was really worried about, I was saying, well, I don't know. I knew I needed something, but I didn't even know where to start. I did not know where to start with making a change in my life. And I said I'd try it. She offered me a sample. And so I took the sample, and I didn't start it right away, y'all. I went home, the sale was over, I took it home, and a few days later, the following weekend, I started it right before I left to go home to Philadelphia to visit my family. Now, for those of you that live near your family, it's awesome. For those of you that live away from your family, it's a struggle. So I went home and I slept like a baby. I was happy. I was energized, but I thought, it's my family. My family does that to me. Just like, it's amazing because Thrive, this family has done that to me too. If you took away my Thrive, I'd be miserable, but my family would still be there, and that's awesome. So I wasn't sure. I came back to Aiken, and I wasn't sure. I was done my sample, and I felt like crap again. And I wasn't sure if it was because it was re-entry back into my life as it was, or whether it was the Thrive. So Susie reached out to me again, like every good promoter does, and offered me, and I said, Susie, you know what? I was skeptical. I was horrible, and I said, I really need another sample. Could I please get another sample? She gave, and I bought a sample, another sample. First day, I felt it was amazing. And I knew then, and I said, but I don't want to promote this. I don't want to promote it. I just wanted to be able to get my Thrive, get the 2 customers, and Thrive for free. 2 days after I placed my order, I flipped to a promoter. I mean, I had like double orders coming in. Yeah, like it was that's how real it was. My life has changed 100%. Y'all, I turned 60 a month ago, and I feel the best I have ever felt. The biggest thing for me when I started Thrive was that for the first time in all these years, I slept through the night. I had the energy, but I had restful sleep and I slept through the night. And if y'all don't know what it's like when you've struggled for so long not being able to sleep and your head is going when everyone else is sleeping and your head can't sleep and get those thoughts out of your mind, it was huge for me. So the sleep, the mental clarity, these are the things that have helped me the most. The mental clarity, that brain fog was gone. So you couple that with the energy, and I am a hands-on Nani's my name, and I'm a hands-on Nani, and whatever a mom would do with their child, I do with my grandson. And I am so blessed, and this family has been, this Thrive family has been supportive. They've been loving, they've been kind. This is like nothing I ever could have expected. It's like the double whammy. You get Thrive, and then you get the Thrive family with it, and I just can't say enough. So if anyone's thinking about Thrive, or keep reaching out. The other thing I want to say, I'm 12K, but I'm a struggling 12K. I'm like one of those behind the scenes, slow, progressing, back and forth. But I will tell you, keep reaching out to people. I keep reaching out to people. I keep sharing my story when I can. I'm busy a lot. I have no family in town. I'm still very involved in my grandson's life. I work, and I try to juggle it all. And you can make it work. You just we fit it in our nooks and crannies. Amanda's favorite saying, we fit it in your nooks and crannies. That's the way that you do it, and you keep reaching out to people, and it's amazing. I had been at a stalemate, and in 1 week, not even 1 week, in 3 days' time, I got 2 customers, 2 promoters, and hit VIP. Like, I don't even, like, the VIP reset. Like, it happens. And these are people who had evidently had been watching, and 2 of them actually reached out to me.
Right.
That's the way it works. So keep reaching out, even if you're not there, and be supportive of your teams. Reach out to people, and I'm just thankful for Thrive, and thanks for letting me talk.